Hey yo, fellowshippers, what up? Welcome to the Fellowship Hall with the Twins and Ralph. I am Ralph, aka Big Ham, aka the smartest one in the room, especially when it's just us three. And I'm back with
Here
my
we go.
fellas, twin number one, Keith, and twin number two, Ken. Fellas, say hello to the people.
They say this is a real cool podcast. I'm just always the odd man out.
Okay,
What's
Yeah.
up, fellowship? It's your boy Ken, aka Odd Man Out.
Do
Ken, don't do that again, man. Don't
it
do that
again.
again.
Why y'all
No.
hating? Why you
Do it
hating?
again.
I'm
Do it
hating.
again.
Rev like it.
Appreciate it.
Rev like
Appreciate
it.
it,
All right.
Ralph.
What's up, fellas? This is your boy Keith, the moderator. You know me. I know you. Let's go ahead and get started. You know what we're doing today. The first thing that ever caused us boys to do a podcast together, and that's Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 1. All right, Big Ham, go ahead and kick us off.
Hey man, I thought it was a good episode, man. I already it's already far superior to book three. I
One
already
episode. One
Yep,
episode.
one season of book two and one season of book three plus one episode. We already see why book two is better. I mean, look at all the storylines that we were able to organically get put into this episode. We have Tyreek trying to get his sister back with Tasha. We have
Mhm.
Tyreek and Tate, who we can kind of see is a preview for Tate's show, trying to get Sweeney's district. We see
Yeah.
Still
um,
expectation.
Tyreek moving the dope. We see Tyreek and Kane trying to navigate through Jabari getting murdered. We see, uh,
Debacle.
yeah, we see, what's Method Man's Davis? We see
Dave.
Davis got an agenda to try to get his brother out of jail. And
Mhm.
they brought Red Man back, who I
Shout
love
out to
Red
Red
Man, but
Man. Yeah.
He
Red
didn't
Man
look
acting
sickly to
was
y'all though.
horrible.
It
It was
was
horrible.
terrible.
It
But did he
was
look
horrible.
sickly to y'all?
Nah, he
Red
he
Man,
looked about the same. I always can
he
put
just an
about the
old
same.
dude. And he just never gained weight.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
just stayed the same size. So sometimes I look like
Mhm.
that.
Hey, let me interrupt real quick, because I was like when I was watching it, I was like, okay, Method Man acting is finally getting a little bit bearable, but Red Man coming in fresh. And one of the things, so like when he was like, "Have I ever lied to you?" and Red Man to my F yeah, and then looked off. That was so terrible, man. Go ahead, man.
They came a long way from how high, huh?
Yeah. So he
Not too
acted like he was
long.
all right. But
Exactly.
so then we also had the story of the kids trying to get their independence from Monet.
True.
On top of then we had a story of Kane finding a new connect and trying to put that connect up with Monet. And then we don't really know if that connect's a real connect, if he's a cop or anything
Or
yet,
a cop.
because
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was following Kane, so that's just we don't know what's up with that. So we got a lot of good storylines popping off this season, and I'm kind
We
of
got
excited
too
to see
many.
where it's going to go. I mean, on top of next week, we see the third lover coming back next week. I don't know if
Effie.
y'all saw the preview.
I'm
I
not a
saw
fan
it.
of Effie.
Yeah, so the third lover going to come back and try to help out the second lover. So we're gonna see how that goes, man. I'm kind of, I like I said when we reviewed Power Book three, the season finale for Power Book two was very strong, and they picked up where they left off and didn't fall off at
True.
all in
You're
this
right.
episode. You know, it was a lot of stuff happening. You know, I don't know what was up with Sweeney trying to take a shot at Reek, man,
That
at
was
the onion.
crazy.
That was crazy, man. That was crazy, but I don't know if it's because Reek, just embarrassed himself.
Mhm.
But that was crazy. So that's another little storyline we're gonna see that's popping off, man. So we got a lot of ways to go. I'm excited about how the season is gonna go. I thought the first episode was pretty good.
Yeah. All right, Ken, go ahead and jump in with your take.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of falling in line with Big Ham. I thought it was a breath of fresh air. Considering another show that we pod right now, I guess I'm not gonna hate on it, but it was a breath of fresh air to go into this. It woke me up again from the whole power universe aspect of it. I felt like I was watching it with Ghost, and I will forever hate Reek for killing my boy
Killer Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah.
But on this show, you gotta ride with Reek because he is our criminal
Criminal protagonist.
protagonist.
Exactly.
So I thought it was a good episode. Like Big Ham covered pretty much everything.
You did.
I thought it was just out of place for dude to shoot it at Tariq. It made no sense to me, and it was just kind of out of left field. Even if Tariq did, embarrass him somewhat or put him in his place.
Yeah.
Um, it just seemed crazy for him to take a shot at a kid with, 15 different witnesses and
Witness,
stuff.
exactly, exactly.
But other than that, I thought it was okay. Like the whole Carrie and Zeke thing is still boring to me, and it's not really adding any value to the show. The whole her meeting up with the detective dude, thinking they were gonna rekindle a relationship, and him taking her to a secret place to ID a
The
body made
more
no sense at
this
all.
ridiculous
Hey
writing.
man,
Yeah.
this lady got passed with everybody romantically.
Uh,
Oh
Yep.
shit.
Yes.
she probably messed with
Burn
Ghost at one
bridges.
point.
Burn bridges and everything.
Man,
But Jabari still wanted it. but
Well,
but the whole thing with Zeke is just crazy, you know. I don't know. Monet is got me worried, man. Monet used to
yeah,
be so in control and so,
she panicking.
smart and and refined. Like she panicking, she making mistakes, she making silly moves and stuff, and the kids kind of going after her.
and
And
they
then
see
like
it. Yeah,
one issue that I had with the show, and spoiler alert, it will come up in my Guys to Go segment, is your boy Drew is all sad and hurt because he got shot. But I mean, he been living this life. That's part of the game.
Right,
And he
that's part
blaming
of the
Monet
game, man.
for it.
that's a
And I don't
great
understand
point.
how he blaming Monet for it. And then I think later in the show they tried to tie it together, I guess, because he's saying Kane should have been there. But Kane can't stop a drive-by shooting. I don't
Mm,
understand that. And they
He can't
blaming
do that,
Monet for that.
but you can see that she missing Kane because every time she hear a piece of noise in the house, she go grabbing her gun.
Yep, you're right.
That's about somebody knock, she grabbing the gun. So they
Yeah.
obviously missed the muscle in Kane.
yeah.
So the Jew was having me a little bit disappointed the way they started him off this season, because even last season I thought he was a little bit more hard and seasoned
Mhm.
for the game than he is right now. And I guess getting shot, maybe that'll do it for you.
There you
Maybe
go.
it's
Yeah,
like
getting
the
we don't
Tyson
know getting
comment.
shot. Getting
Everybody
shot
got a
may could do
plan.
it
They
to
get
him.
hit in the mouth.
Yeah,
Yep.
But
yeah.
other than that, man, honestly, I was really pleased with the show, minus the whole Drew Monet complex, and then the whole dude shooting at Reek in the woods. I thought it
Crazy.
was pretty solid.
Yeah,
Carrie is still not serving the purpose to me. And if you guys recall, Carrie and Jabari stayed on my guys to go list, and a lot of times your guys too. So they got rid of
yeah,
one. Let's see if they'll do the same thing for the other. But other than that, I thought it was a solid episode. Solid episode. I thought it was more than a solid episode. I thought it was
Yeah,
a
it
good
was better than
episode,
solid.
and I was
yeah,
entertained.
yeah.
What you got, Keith?
Yeah. Like you said, you and Big Ham started, and you kind of swept it up. Y'all covered basically everything. It was a few points. It was a really good episode. Definitely for a season premiere. It was really good in my opinion. They threw back had some callbacks that we can recognize. They showed our boy Ghost a few times, and kind of Reek. Even though Reek is a killer, Reek is still struggling with some of the stuff he's done, which may come off as weak, but at the same point, it could be something that makes him stronger in the end because he understands the cost of what he does. So I thought that was pretty good.
He's still
Um,
new to being a killer, so
he
it's going
is,
to impact
he
him
is,
at first.
he is. But there were a few points that I wrote down while watching the episode that I didn't necessarily care for, and y'all already hit one of them with the congressman shooting another shot at Reek was the stupidest thing that they ever wrote on
Yeah.
this first show. I'm sure they
And
got time to.
everybody just let it go like it wasn't nothing.
Right.
Except Braden. Braden, the only one that kind of called him out, but everybody else was kind of like, well, okay. So now I'm jumping, but I don't understand why we introduced to Braden's sister. I don't see her role, and I'm
She
sure they're
was
gonna
on
write
the she
one,
was on
but
the episode last season. Remember, her and the
and
boy was what, both
guess
high
what?
at
I don't
the
miss her. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, my
I
bad,
don't,
my bad.
I don't miss her, and don't really care for her. But she could do something, so we'll see. So here go some of the other things. I felt like Lauren's coming to Reek's room and crime was unnecessary. I mean, if a professor died
Ah,
on campus, if a professor, I mean, that's a female, so maybe their emotions are a little bit different. But if a professor died on campus, yeah, I might be sad, but I ain't going to nobody's room to cry about it. Now, of course, she might see Reek as her love interest or something like that, so there could be something. Uh, I do feel like my boy Reek got to get a little bit better with how he deal with women when he get a text. I gotta go, and just cold, and maybe it's just Lauren, but I feel like that he still got to work on that so he can make sure he keep his flock together.
Well, is Reek
Um,
really feeling Lauren like that though? Reek might be keeping his
uh,
options open.
he is keeping his options open, but that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Keep your options open.
she'll be
I
back.
Don't
think
close
he,
the door.
She'll
I
be
think
back.
he liked the first girl better than he liked all the other two anyway.
Effie was the one he
Oh,
really
Effie,
liked, but
Yeah, I
Effie
Effie.
think the
messed
one
him
he liked the
over.
best.
Effie messed
Yeah,
him over.
Well,
Hmm.
I will admit that this season, at least the premiere, I thought Diana, or D as she's sometimes called, she's stepping up her game. So I feel like that if she start getting higher in the organization, kind of taking over Monet's place, then she might be the power couple for Reek. But I guess we'll see. Um, Another thing that you guys didn't mention that I think is sitting right out in the open that we all missed maybe last season was that this whole killing Jabari with the detective's gun has created two new problems. One, maybe they weren't really looking for this detective until now. And two, why would they leave the body on campus just out in the open? Like, I think that
Yeah.
was a mistake. I'm sure it's writing to make sure that they can
Have a
cause
storyline.
more drama and continue the storyline. But it was stupid.
But
Ghost would have
Rick could
never.
move that body by himself.
You should have had Kane stay and help him. That's what I'm saying. Like using detective. I can't remember his name, so I'm sad about that. But
Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Ramirez using the Ramirez's gun was smart. But Ramirez is dead. Ramirez is missing. So now they saying, okay, this guy's gone all of a sudden, and the new detective already put the right question. Like, why would he be stupid enough to leave his own gun? So it was just sloppy on Reek and Kane's part. I guess more so Reek because he sent Kane away and then he finished Jabari. Now Jabari had to go, and I'm glad he did, but that was kind of sloppy.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think y'all hit it a lot. Rav, you right.
It's one more thing that we missed.
Go ahead.
Critical mistake by Reek to answer that phone call
Yes.
without
Yes.
knowing who it was.
But
Definitely,
so I
definitely.
was watching that. I
Because
was
he,
watching
cause he
that.
knew enough not to say anything when he shouldn't have answered in the first place. If you knew
Go
enough
ahead,
to
Ken.
answer it and not say anything, you
Yeah,
probably
you
should
should have
have
known
answered.
better. Go ahead, Ken.
Yes, I was just gonna say I was watching that. I was watching the episode with my wife, and she was like, "Why is he answering the phone an unknown number? You don't answer unknown numbers."
It's
But
one reason.
keep in
One
mind,
reason.
he was waiting to hear back
But
from Tasha,
Tasha, that's the
and
only
that's the
reason
only
why he
reason he
answered his
answered that
phone.
number. He literally
Still,
looked at a message from the last communication with Tasha, wanting to hear from her when the phone
mhm,
started ringing. That's the
yeah.
only reason he answered. But he was smart enough not to say anything. But now he didn't got pinged
Still, still a critical mistake to answer that phone,
for
whether or
sure.
not you're trying to hear from Tasha or not. Good point, Beckham.
Yep.
Ralph said it, but clearly, with the photos that they showed at the party, at Braden's family's party, with the photos with the congressman, that's how Tate and Reek gonna get together to try to bring this congressman down. But one more thing that I think was very stupid was why in the world would Reek go hunting with them jokers in the first place? Yep,
Uh,
I'm saying it.
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
it. He could
I
go
don't
to the
know.
party, but there's no reason for him to go hunting. Reek hasn't shot any rifles or anything like that for like a hunting gun. So why would he go? And he the only one. Come on now, you know better. You know better.
He
He
with
shouldn't
his
have
boy,
did that.
man. He just
Don't
running
care.
interference for his boy.
Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. He ran
That's
interference
big,
at the
man.
party.
Your second hand man is helping you move all this weight. You
Mm-mm.
got to be there for him at some point.
Yeah, he was there for him at the party. He didn't have to be there for the hunting trip. That's my
Ghost and Tommy
call.
wasn't going hunting together.
Definitely not.
Man, goes to Tommy hunted a whole bunch of people together.
People, not animals,
Yeah, they were hunting the
not with
most
their
dangerous
family members
game.
either. Right.
All right, fellas, so make sure you go and let us know what you thought about today's episode. Like we three are in agreement. We thought it was a solid or a good episode, and
Yeah.
let us know if you think that. Next, Ralph, I think you know what it is. It's time for one of our favorite segments that's finally back, and
Staple.
we're happy about that. That's our "Gots to Go" segment. Big Ham, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you explain it for the new fellowship.
Man, listen up. This is our Gots to Go segment. This is the segment where we have to take care of these people who are problems for our criminal protagonists. All right?
Yep.
These
Yep.
people are causing problems for our criminal protagonists to get their weight moved, to get the job done, and these people gots to go. And when we say they got to go, we mean they got to exit this earth brutally. You know what I mean? They got to exit this earth brutally. They got to be murdered. They got to be off. They got to get up out of here. And
Yep.
this segment right here, from 1 to 3, our least important to most important, got to go.
All right. Ken, go ahead and kick it off.
My least important gots to go is an old faithful, Professor Carey. Get her out of there.
Stop here.
She does nothing to the show, man. She's not advancing the show at all. If anything, she's kind of her scenes drag along and don't really do anything. You know, it's her being intimate with Zeke who well, with her being intimate with Zeke, that does not add to the story at all, man. So I want Carrie gone. Carrie doesn't have to die. She just needs to get off the show. But I guess per Big
Got to
Ham, I guess she
go.
got to go. So I'm sorry, Carrie. You gonna be identified by Zeke, by the policeman, with a sheet over your face. Get Carrie out of there.
Monet, did you have anything to do with Carrie? Go ahead, Ryan.
They got Carrie
uh,
laying on the slab.
my,
Oh, don't hate on your boy Zeke. Zeke was acting pretty
man.
good in the first show.
Hey, my number three got to go is Red Man. Is Davis's brother, man.
Good call, man. Good call.
He got to go. Like I like Red Man, but the acting was so bad. We don't need him dragging the show down with this storyline, man. Go ahead and get him off to the prison so we can move on, man. Get Red Man
Yeah.
up out of here, dog.
Yeah, good call, Ralph. So I'll go ahead and jump in. My three got to go. I almost put Redman on my list because of the of what Big Ham said. Plus, I don't really care about a storyline for Davis or a backstory for Davis or any more emotional attachment with Davis. Davis got one job to do, and that's to protect Reek and swindle sacks. Other than that, I don't care about your background. But I didn't
But
put Redman on my list.
I think he's swindling sex to get his brother out. So
Yeah. Still doesn't matter. This is my number three. Has got to go, and neither one of you guys said it, but it's Trace. And for you guys that ain't paying attention to the name, that's Braden's brother. There's no reason for this dude to still be breathing. Kane and already put a whooping on him. He already getting in his brother's face a lot, which is unfortunately part of our criminal protagonist that we have to protect for. He's not doing anything right now that's putting Reek at risk, so he's still good. He's still kind of disrespectful to Reek. It's time for him to go, and he needs to go brutally. And I think if
Yeah.
he goes brutally, that'll put another layer of hardness that Braden
To
probably
Braden.
needs to be Reek's partner.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and snake it back and do my number two guys to go. My number two guys to go is a repeat from Ken. It's Carrie. I
Yes.
agree with Ken. I kind of like her on the show,
y'all hard on
briefly.
Kerry, bro.
I kind of like her on the show briefly, from time to time, but she's causing problems still for Reek. She was investigating the locos or whatever gang member that got killed at the
G2G,
campus.
right?
G2G gang member that got killed on campus with Jabari. She's gonna be able to probably tie strings together to link Reek with Jabari somehow, even though Reek did a good job himself by answering that phone call. So it's Carrie. She isn't so important to me anymore. So yeah, I agree with Ken. It's Carrie, and she's my number two. Ken, go ahead with yours.
Yep, my
Hey,
number
I thought we
three.
was taking it. You gotta come back to
Oh
me.
yeah, my bad. Go ahead,
Okay.
Ralph. My
Well,
Okay.
bad.
my
Go
number
ahead.
two,
Okay.
my number two got to go is Sweeney, man. Man, don't take no shot at my criminal protagonist, sir.
Yeah,
Don't do that, and don't think we coming back to put a bullet in your behind. You gonna
yeah.
get yours one day. You got to
Mm.
go, man. Don't take no shot. I'm an excellent shot. I don't care about that. I don't care if you got a scope. That jump was inches from Rick head, man. You
Yeah.
got to go, and we don't want you to just get exposed for you probably harassing and sexually assaulting some women or something like that. We don't want you to get exposed for that. You know how y'all politicians do. We don't want you to get exposed for that.
Okay.
We want you dead in the alley somewhere, bro.
Settle down.
You got
Settle
to
down.
go.
Settle
Yeah.
down.
All right, you know what? Big Ham, I'm okay with this. Sweeney is definitely going to be some kind of target, likely for Tate, and then hopefully with the junk he pulled on Reek will be more willing to help Tate. Although, make sure you get some kind of favor from Tate. But another thing about the Hun trip that I meant to bring up, and I apologize for bringing this up, and I got to go, was I think it was pretty stupid for Reek to take out the running. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't make sense either. I
it
didn't know
didn't
where
make
he was
any
going,
sense.
and he
Yeah, it
ran
didn't
to
make
look
any
for the
sense.
deer, and then he had flashbacks of killing people.
I don't know if
Rick
he
ain't ready.
ran to look for the deer. I
Rick
think
ain't
he was
ready.
running away and came across the
Rick ain't
deer.
ready.
All right, Ken. All right, Ken.
He's a fat.
Go ahead and give us your
Facts.
number two.
Yeah, my number two, and I meant to mention this when I was calling out Carrie. Tate is always an honorable mention because I do not care for that Joker.
Okay.
But my number two got to go is Drew. And the reason I'm saying it is Drew is because what I foreshadowed in my reaction, man. Drew is I don't know. He being too weak right now, and the fact that he part of this game and he crying and sad about getting shot and blaming his mom for it is bothersome to me. And we ain't got time for cats that can't handle it. We ain't got time for cats that once trouble hit, they buckle and stuff like that. Which well, never mind. Which just bother me with Drew. I was like, why is he mad at Monet? At the beginning of the show, and they were there at the hospital. That he didn't. I don't remember him acting like he was all hurt and upset with her when they was at the
Nah, he
hospital.
was.
Was he?
He
Yeah, I
was.
think he
Yeah.
was standoffish in the hospital too.
Okay.
So Ken, I mean, I don't agree with you, but I'm not mad at you. But I will say one thing: I feel like
You
it
don't
was
have to
still a
agree.
decently, it still was a decently strong episode for Drew because he was in the bathroom or wherever him and Diana was, and he was like, "Hey, Monet is weak." And he telling the truth, like Monet is not making good decisions. She
Well, she
seems
making all the
skittish.
decisions. That's my
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
She making
But
all
I'm
the
just saying
Yeah.
decisions, and
they
they want
still
to make their
bad though.
own.
They
Yeah,
want some independence.
I
It's
feel like
okay that he had a good moment with Deanna, but I'm just saying, man, the most of the episode was him pouting about being shot and being mad at his mom about it. And I'm just like, okay, man, get over it or
yeah,
get out
but
the
you said at the beginning of the episode, everybody big and bad till they get punched in the mouth. So that's what I'm saying.
game.
Like he got
You're right.
shot, man. That's gonna make him change his perspective a little bit.
Well, like I said, he made the list. I'm sticking with it.
All right, ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, Rav, go ahead and give
There's
us your
not
number three.
anything wrong with it.
Okay, Ken. All right, Rav, go ahead and give us your number three.
Settle down.
Well, Ken, I thought
Get on
Ken
my
was
Got
gonna
to
sneak. He
go
gonna get
listen.
his number one. Give your number one, Ken.
Say what, Ralph?
Give your number one. Got to go.
Man,
Snakey.
you just cried about snot. Okay,
Okay,
You
my
the
Ken.
number
snake.
one.
You the last one. You gotta
Yeah,
go.
but we
Snake.
already snaked it. We already snaked it twice, so now we got to change the order. Big Ham, give us your number one.
My number one got to go, man. My number one got to go. And I don't even know this dude's name,
Okay, my
but
number
it's
one is
this.
Monet. All right, so you taking too long. My number one got to go is Monet, man, and it's the reason why. it's the reason
What
why
is going
why
on here?
it's the reason why Drew said, man, because she making bad decisions. Plus, man, she got a foot on D's neck too much. Like she don't want to wear clothes, she don't want to talk to Reek, but D is the reason why they still successful. I know Monet is the brains or whatever, but D is the only cool cucumber in the bunch. Like Kane go all crazy. Drew is getting distracted,
Emotional.
emotional and distracted. Our boy Zeke is just doing what he want to do.
He's
But
not my boy.
but so what, Ken?
He's not my boy.
Okay, but
Not
D
my
D is the pillar right now in the Tajeda family, and I think Monet got to go because I'm tired of Mary J's mean face now, and she's scared. You can't have a mean face and be
You
scared
can't
now.
be mad and
You
scared at the
can't be
same
mad
time.
and scared at the same time. So my number one
you
got to
gotta
go
pick
to
one.
Monet.
Hey man, hey, I have problems with got to go. Only problem I got with got to go is Monet is still harder than Rock.
Got it.
And you didn't have Rocky, your got to go to the last episode, man.
We crossing over now? What we
Nah,
doing?
we ain't crossing over right now. This ain't the
What we
Power
doing?
Universe pod. This is Power Book 2
My number
pod.
one got to go is this new dude who came on the scene that we don't know whether he a cop or not. We don't know if he a killer. We don't know if he the connect.
Really?
This new dude that came up with, he
Okay.
got to go. And he got to go strictly because he making me uncomfortable. I, I don't know where his methods and his plans are, but he making me uncomfortable. I don't know if he a cop. I don't know if he a true gangster connect. But I just don't like his presence. It makes me uncomfortable, and I think he needs to go.
I actually like dude. And since you brought it up, I actually like dude. Since you brought it up, I felt like it was kind of stupid for the way that Kane was looking in his jet, and then all of a sudden, like y'all confrontational now. You in the place, you just killed the dude, and you acting all like, can I trust you when he looking at your product? I thought that
You
was kind
brought
of
him there.
stupid.
You the one
Yeah,
It
you
brought
was
him
brought
there.
him there.
it was suspect, man.
It's
Yep.
bad
It
writing.
don't,
It's
make-
bad
don't make me
writing.
think he's a
It's
fed.
bad writing. Maybe,
So
maybe.
so I before I get to my guys to go, I gotta agree with Big Ham, man. This dude is not making sense. And
Yeah, he's
honestly,
not making sense.
and this is just my prediction. He definitely moving around and sniffs around like he could be a cop. But then again, also my initial thought was when Kane asked him if he knew his dad, he was like, "Oh, Tahada, yeah, I heard him. I never met him." Blah blah blah. I'm wondering if Lorenzo then sent this dude to spy on his family. So I don't know what's going on, but he was
It's
quickly
not
down to
bad.
kill
It's not a bad
somebody.
hypothesis.
Um, and then what you say?
I said that's not a bad hypothesis.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
thank. And so he my bad. I thought you attacked me. So usually when I'm
Hurry up, so we can get to your gossip.
there it is. And so I thought, for those guys to run up on them while they were together, and then for him to magically find the driver. I don't know if that was something he set up to try to get in good with the gang either. So it's different theories, it's different paths they could take with that, and I'm okay with it. As far
Okay.
as my guys to go, I'm not gonna hold it much longer. I'll keep you out in the head too long anyway. But it's Monet.
Yeah.
Monet making mistakes, and Monet making me worried. Monet used to be one of the control, smart thinking people, and now she's extremely jumpy. Like
Mm.
when like she would have never let them park their car with product illegally. And even Deanna said, "Mom, we gotta wait. Why you parking her? Just stay in the car. Just stay in the car. It's always
She
do
was
what I say
she
and
trying to
just
get
keep
in
moving."
good with Drew. She
And
trying to get back in good with Drew.
toys for Drew, who
Hmm.
crying, end up throwing the pencil away. And then when she come out and she see the cops, should I pull out my gun? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna just start a
Exactly.
war in the middle of the street with your daughter in between the gunfire? Because you gonna shoot the two cops to run away. They weren't even searching the car.
She
So that
jumping,
was a
man.
bad move, and obviously this is the writing that's taking Monet this way. But maybe they trying to get Monet in a position where they bouncing Deanna up over her. Deanna
Maybe.
working with Effie to get some more knowledge, and she the one got the calm head making smart decisions. So I don't know. They writing Monet out as not doing well anymore, and I got to go along with it. And that's why she on my got to go list.
All right, good guys to go list from you guys. I think, fellowships. Make sure you go in the comments and give us your guys to goes. Don't just comment on ours. Give us your guys to go. Let us know if you think what we said is right, or if you got some better ones. Don't hold back if you think Kane should be on there, but
Yeah,
Kane
or
shouldn't
Reek,
be on there.
because Reek kill Ghost.
All right, Ken,
Yeah,
Man, you gotta let it go,
real.
bro.
you got
Hey,
to, you got
you
to.
let
You
Ghost
it
is
go.
got to
gone.
let it go, man.
You
Ghost
let
is
it go.
gone. Rick said Ghost never die, but Ghost is gone. Real quick. One
And
one.
nothing's gonna stop me.
Oh man! Hey, if we were in the same room, I would have did that forehead push. Hey, another thing that I also wanted to mention to you guys about Reek, because I mean, this is Reek's show, but we didn't really talk too much about Reek aside from him messing up with the Jabari debacle. But anyway,
And the phone call.
how is Reek always getting to places where other people have to drive to get there?
he just teleport. He just, he just teleport there.
He just teleport there. Anyway,
Hey, let me just say one quick thing, real
go
quick,
ahead,
and
go
I
ahead.
think there's something that we talk about when we reviewing shows that are predominantly black, which
Yeah.
so far has been a lot, the majority of our shows, except for
Mhm.
Bridgerton. But
Squid Game.
Squid Game, true. I
Yeah.
really like it when even though Tariq is a gangster, they making him an intelligent gangster where he can
Yeah.
have a conversation with anybody and prove points. Like when the dude in class tried to come at him hard, and Tariq like, "Do you look both ways when you cross the street?" There was a hard
That was
line.
a
That was a
hard
hard
and
line, and I really
factual.
liked that.
Yeah.
First of all, that dude that was coming in Ricky the Clay like he's about 37. What are you doing in college?
Hey, you could be any age in college. Hey,
College
to our
age.
fellowshippers, if you want to go back and further your education at any age, we definitely
We support
will
you.
be behind you. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Ralph. Oh, that was it,
Man,
Ralph?
listen, I already did all three of mine. You want me to
I
close it
thought
out?
I thought you were interrupting to say you because you said first of all that dude like he was 30 seconds. They usually is followed by something else, but apparently not. Fellowshippers, thank you for tuning in today. We're happy to be back with our inaugural pod, which is Power Book 2. This is a great show. It has its writing issues that we'd like to discuss, but at the same time, we do love the show and care about the characters. So make sure you continue to follow us on our YouTube page at the Fellowship Hall. You can also follow us on Facebook at the Fellowship Hall. And then don't forget to show Big Ham some love on Facebook at Raphael Hammond. You can also follow him on Twitter and Instagram at Hamdog22. Make sure you come back and keep checking us out. Hit that like and subscribe button. We're doing not only this, but we're doing other shows. So make sure if you got something that you like, that you check us out, or if you got something that you want us to review, you put it in the comments, and we'll take a look at it and try to get back with you on that too. So without anything else, make sure you guys have a great Thanksgiving and be blessed.
Be blessed, fellowship.
Be blessed, fellowshippers.